Hello, welcome back to our channel. I need you to get ready because the news I have today is the kind that will keep any fan awake at night. We already knew the situation for the game against the Chargers in California would be complicated due to injuries, but what seemed bad, unfortunately, managed to get worse. Thursday's practice report arrived, and in addition to the expected absences, we now have two of our most important stars, one on each side of the ball, in serious danger of not playing. Stay with me, because we'll analyze the scale of the problem we have at hand. Our team already faces a huge challenge, having to deal with the weight of a loss last week, and then embark on a long trip to the West Coast. Coach Dan Quinn tried to maintain an optimistic tone throughout the week, saying that the injured player's recovery was going well. However, reality set in. On Thursday, a day earlier than usual because of the early trip, we received official confirmation that three key players, key to our game plan, are completely out of the game. The confirmation no one wanted, but which was already expected, is that receivers Terry McLaurin and Noah Brown, as well as offensive lineman Sam Cosmi, have been officially ruled out for the Week 5 matchup. Neither of them likely traveled with the team to Los Angeles. Cosmi's absence isn't a complete surprise, as he's just beginning his return to practice. But losing McLaurin, our captain and best offensive player, and Brown, who is a key part of the rotation, for the second straight game is a devastating blow to our chances. With these absences from the receiver corps, the pressure on Deebo Samuel is immense, as he will once again be responsible for being the main target of our offense. The coaching staff hopes that younger players like Luke McCaffrey and Jalen Lane can step up and fill this huge void. Dan Quinn mentioned that the injured starters are making good progress, which gives us hope that they can return in Week 6 when we play at home against the Chicago Bears. But for this Sunday, we'll have to fight with the weapons we have. Amidst so much bad news, there were at least some positives from the medical report. Defensive lineman Dorrance Armstrong, who sat out Wednesday's practice due to illness, returned to practice on Thursday and appeared fit for the trip. Key players like quarterback Jaden Daniels, tight end John Bates, and linebacker Nick Bellore participated in all practice sessions, a strong sign that they will be fully available for Sunday's game against the Chargers. Now let's get to the part that really worried me and completely changes the game's outlook. The most alarming news comes from two absolutely crucial players. Receiver Deebo Samuel, already carrying the burden of being our top target, missed practice for the second consecutive day due to a heel injury. On the other side of the ball, cornerback Mike Sainristil also missed the second straight practice due to a knee injury. The status of both players for the game is currently a major question mark. Let's think about the domino effect this could cause. If Deebo Samuel is unable to play, our offense will take the field without its top three receivers. We'd be relying on rookies and players with very little experience to face an NFL defense. It would be a total emergency, drastically limiting our game plan and putting even greater pressure on our running game and quarterback Jaden Daniels to perform miracles with inexperienced targets. On defense, the potential absence of Mike Sainristil is equally concerning. He's been a key player in our secondary, playing with intelligence and versatility. Losing a starter of his importance, just as we face one of the most talented passing attacks in the league, like the Chargers, would be disastrous. It would force other players to take on more responsibilities and could create holes in our coverage that a good opposing quarterback would be able to exploit throughout the game. The team's final practice will be held in Los Angeles on Friday, and only after that will we have a final decision on the status of Deebo Samuel and Mike Sainristil. Now I ask you, who live our team's day-to-day? Which of these two possible absences concerns you more? Deebo, who would leave our offense anemic, or Sainristil, who would weaken our defense? Leave your opinion here in the comments. And to receive the final update as soon as it's released, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This spate of injuries puts us in an extremely delicate position. An already difficult game has become a true litmus test for the depth of our roster and the adaptability of our coaching staff. This makes me think, and I'll leave you with one final question. With so many key players out of action, has this game against the Chargers gone from being just about chasing a win to the first major test of the identity and resilience this team's new era has promised to build?